Probably going into that last week that we because what I like to do when I'm going to do that with a guy is I don't like him to come off the bench just not knowing when he's going to go. I prefer that he knows, hey, on the third series of the game, I'm going in, and I'm going to be prepared to play on the third series of the game. Where a lot of times when you're the backup quarterback, you never know when you're going to go. And that's the tough thing about being a backup quarterback is that you have to prepare yourself mentally to play from the first snap on, knowing that you may not take a snap in the entire game, and that's a difficult thing. And I think that was one of the things that Mitch in his early development did a really good job of is when a helmet came off and he went out there, he made a play. And so that showed me that he was prepared. Because that's the only way you're going to really find out. It's not what you say in the classroom. It's not what you say in the meeting room. It's what you do when you get out there.
Larry, not to belabor
yeah, I would have done it exactly like we did it. I wouldn't have changed that again. Because Brandon brings something that none of the other guys have. Is game experience, and so. We really we needed somebody in that room with some game experience. Oh no, that was a legitimate battle then. It's a legitimate battle. You guys may not think that they're legitimate battles, but they're legitimate battles in my mind. Whether when I announce them publicly, that may not happen the day that I make a decision, but. It's very similar. It's very similar. You got other than that year, it was probably just two guys that really had a legitimate shot, and I think that we have an opportunity to have more guys than just two this year.
You got some more.
None of it. I don't really get a lot of pleasure out of any of it, really. I don't get a lot of pleasure out of talking to you guys. But I've got to do it. It's part of my job, right? So that was tongue in cheek when I said I get pleasure out of not telling you. I would prefer if I could pick it the way I wanted, that somebody had separated 2 months ago and we had named a starter and that guy went forward as a starter. But that's just not the way it is in this situation. So this is what we've got to deal with is we got guys that are competing for a job, and we were hoping that somebody would separate sooner than now. It hasn't happened. So, but that doesn't change our plan and the way we go forward.